Central Ballpark at Fitzgerald Stadium, affectionately known as the Fitz, for Day 4 of the 51st Annual Firecracker Tournament. This is our final game of pool play, and it features the visitors on the scoreboard, the Mavericks of Missoula, Montana, and the host spot, the Post 22 Hardhats. At this time, I would like to introduce the starting lineups for both squads. As we announce your names, please head to your respective baseline. First of all, for the Mavericks, leading off and playing left field, number 6, Rowan Michalka. Batting second, the second baseman, number 10, Coulter Nicolarsson. Batting third in center field, number 12, Stellan Ridley. Batting fourth, the shortstop, number 5, Katie Tennis. Batting fifth, the third baseman, number 9, Owen Felton. Batting sixth, they're playing right field, number 11, Ethan Paul. Batting seventh, the designated hitter, number 17, Andrew Richardson. Batting eighth, at first base, number 3, Remington Howard. And batting ninth, and catching, number 2, Gabe Gibbs. Pitching tonight for the Mavericks, number 1, Seamus King. Let's meet the rest of the Missoula squad. The Mavericks are managed by Brent Hathaway, assisted by Brian Moose Mosier and James Martin. And now let's meet the starting lineup for your Post 22 Hardhats. Leading off the designated hitter, number 10, Aiden Roberts. Batting second at shortstop, number 3, Jackson Weir. Batting third, the center fielder, number 19, Lars Kiefer. Batting fourth, and pitching, number 25, Josh Elder. Batting fifth, with first baseman, number 15, Regan Kirkwitz. Batting sixth, at second base, number 13, Brixton Steen. Batting seventh in right field, number 30, Brayden Scabert. Batting eighth at third base, number 14, Hadley Burris. And batting ninth in left field, number 9, Hudson Ogle. On the mound tonight for the Hardhats, number 27, Brody Lee. Let's meet the rest of the Hardhats squad. Post 22 is managed by Mr. Rich Downs, assisted by Steve Wolf, Nick Ewing, and Bud Barthelin. Well, ladies and gentlemen, at this time, we ask you to please stand and remove your caps. Before each game during the Firecracker, we honor fallen heroes of South Dakota. In the words of Raymond Chandler, former Sergeant Major of the Army, we remember those who have made the ultimate sacrifice, our wounded warriors, our Gold Star families, and all of our loved ones who have been touched by the horrors of war. Their sacrifices have given meaning to our values and ideals. For that, we thank them, especially on this Independence Day. The grateful nation will always remember, respect, and appreciate these heroes. Tonight, we honor our fallen heroes of South Dakota that have served our country. And tonight, we are honoring those who served in the Vietnam War. And our bell ringer tonight is Mr. Pat DeLeon. Pat served in the Korean War and in the Navy for over 3 years. We're going to announce each name, and we'll have the bell will ring for each. We ask for a moment of silence as we honor each of our fallen heroes. D.L. Benson, 34 years. Randall C. Anderson, 21 years. Ellen J. Finch, 4 years. Greg Fordyce, 17 years. Curtis L. Helfenstein, 29 years. Vern M. Johns, 4 years. Ed Meyer, 12 years. Charles A. Nave, 4 years. Vincent R. Ragles, 23 years. And Paul Richter, 59 years. Thank you. And now remain standing. Active and retired military, we encourage you to render the appropriate salute as we honor America with the singing of our national anthem. Tonight's anthem is sung by our guest, Macklin Warney, a 12-year-old, here all the way from Bloomington, Illinois.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose bright stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight, o'er the ramparts we'd watched, were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Alongside us, that star-spangled banner waved. For the land of the free and the home of the brave.
Thank you, Macklin. Great job. Well, up on his board tonight, behind the plate, Mr. Robert Proctor, on the bases, Mr. Bob Bennett. And now, fans, it is time to play ball.
Good evening and welcome for Game 2 of the doubleheader between the Post 22 Hardhats and the Missoula Mavericks. Happy 4th of July to everybody as the Hardhats came away with a big victory 8-5 in Game 1 just half an hour ago over the Gretna Griffins, as the lineup for them does not change here against Missoula. The final game of pool play game, this could predict everything for tomorrow if the Hardhats get to play in the championship game or not, as Missoula here entering this game at a 2-2 record, and the Hardhats, they sit at a 3-1 record, as the Pueblo Azteca, they sit at undefeated here in this Firecracker Tournament. So we'll take a look here at the Missoula Mavericks lineup, as their leadoff hitter here will be the left fielder in Rowan Missoula, followed by batting second and playing second base, number 10, Coulter Nico Larson. Batting third and center field, number 12, Stellan Ridley. Batting cleanup in the shortstop, number 5, Caden Tennis. Batting fifth and third baseman, number 9, Owen Felton. Batting sixth, playing in right field, is number 11, Ethan Paugh. Batting seventh, the designated hitter, number 17, Andrew Richardson. Batting eighth and first baseman, number 3, Remington Howard. And batting ninth, the catcher, number 2, Gabe Gibbs. And the starting pitcher for Missoula is number 1, Seamus Kane. And as we mentioned earlier, nothing changed in the Hardhats lineup, as the starting pitcher on the mound here for the Post 22 Hardhats is number 27, right-handed throwing pitcher Brody Lee. For Brody on the season, 32 innings pitched, a 4-1 record on the season with 33 strikeouts and 14 batters walked with a 3.06 ERA. We saw Tayton Giddings, who was the starting pitcher in Game 1 of the doubleheader against Gretna. We saw Reagan Koskin pitch in the last 2 innings, as it was a 15-hit day in Game 1 for the Hardhats over Gretna, as they will continue to carry these hot bats here against Missoula. As Lee will throw the final warm-up pitch, and we're getting ready to go here for the final pool play game of the 51st annual Firecracker Tournament. Rowan Michalka, the left fielder, will be the leadoff hitter. As the Hardhats, they all disperse off from wishing luck here to Brody Lee, the starting pitcher. As Elder will make his way here behind home plate. And the green light is given. Lee will stand there with the ball behind his back and the glove hand on the hip. And the first pitch comes, as this will fall in here for a strike. We start off 0-1. As Lee steps on in again. Michalka waiting to see the second pitch here on this at-bat. Kicks and kneels as this one comes in down low for ball one. As Elder now making this for his fourth, or catching every game here so far in this Firecracker Tournament. And now the 1-1 pitch comes, as this one is going to come inside of Michalka for ball two. And then batting second will be the second baseman, number 10, Coulter Nico Larson, who is standing on deck. With the wind starting to pick up just a little bit, that one hitting towards in the left field. As the 2-1 pitch from Lee comes, this one is in for strike two. A little bit of a check swing there, but that one was in the strike zone called. As Rowan Michalka, the left fielder, the leadoff hitter here in this game, facing a 2-ball, 2-strike count. As Lee kicks a leg up, the 2-2 delivery comes to plate. The swing, the ground ball hit gets past Jackson Reeder, the shortstop, and will roll into left field. So we see a leadoff base hit here for Michalka and Missoula. Look at the first base runner on the game on first base. As now, here comes the second baseman, number 10, Coulter Nico Larson. As he'll take a look over to their manager over on the third baseline in Brick Hathaway. As he will step in the box, another right-handed batter here that Brody Lee will face off against. As Turnquist with his glove up and ready on first base duty. As Lee will throw into that direction. As sliding back in safe is Michalka. As Nico Larson waits to see his first pitch here on this at-bat. As Lee stares off to first base. As these two teams met in the championship game last year for the Firecracker Tournament, where the Hardhats came away with the victory and winning it all. As the first pitch that comes in here to Nico Larson will be a swing and a miss for strike one. As Lee going back and forth here, looking at first and home plate. As the 0-1 delivery will get thrown over here to Turnquist at first. So Lee trying to pick off Michalka on first base here 2 times on this at-bat. As Nico Larson waiting. As Lee offers the pitch to the plate. This will be swung on. This is a fly ball going into the right center gap, as this will drop right on in front of Staper. He will get a hold of it and throw it into the second baseman, Brixton Steen. So back-to-back hits here for Missoula. We saw this same thing happen here in the last game. The first 3 hitters for Gretna getting 3 hits in a row. So Michalka on second and Nico Larson here on first base. And now this will pull in the center fielder, number 12, Stellan Ridley. The first left-handed batter that Brody Lee will face off here in this game. As he will look on in, waiting the call from his catcher in Josh Elder. As he's got it. As the glove with the ball in and out in front of his chest. The first pitch, this one comes in here on the outside corner, called for strike one. And a quick second here for Ridley outside the box. As he takes a look at the bat, now pulls it back up to the shoulder here. Lee takes a look back to the runner on second. Jackson Reeder playing right behind him. The 0-1 pitch comes as this is swung on, and a foul ball that goes up and out of play into the parking lot here and puts the first 2 pitches on this at-bat to an 0-2 count. After we saw a lot of foul balls happen in Game 1 against Gretna, this will happen here as we see our first foul ball here in this game. 0-2 count. Really waiting to see the pitch from Brody Lee. As he stands straight on the mound, takes one last look to the runner on second. As he double takes, the 0-2 pitch comes. Really swings this. It's a high pop-up, as this one is in foul territory on the right field side, as that will go out of play for a foul ball. As Reagan Turnquist was giving chase after that one, as well as the right fielder and Braden Stapert. As that one, they can't get that one, as that one is out of play. So back-to-back foul balls here for Stellan Ridley, the center fielder, with the shortstop and Caden Tennis waiting on deck. 0-2 count, with runners on first and second, nobody out. As Lee offers the pitch, this is swung on. A foul ball that goes just right above the Mavericks dugout here. So spoils the 0-2 count here again on the foul ball for Stellan Ridley. extends his arm out with the bat in his hands and re-enters into the batter's box. Lee will lean on in towards Josh Elder and the home plate. Choka on second with his leadoff. Lee offers the pitch. This is swung on a hard hit ball going deep in the right field. Staple giving chase as this one is hitting the wall as the Choka around third. As that will hold Ridley off on first. So an RBI single. And the Missoula Mavericks are on the board first here. Following that big base hit there from Stellan Ridley. As that will allow Rowan Machoka in to score and puts runners on the corners here. As now 3 hits on 3 batters here in this game for Missoula right away. As we now go to the cleanup hitter in the shortstop, number 5, Caden Tennis. As Josh Elder will stand right in front of the diamond and give a quick call-out sign to his infielders. Burris at third with Reeder at shortstop, Steen at second, and Turnquist at first. As Lee leans on in, takes a look behind him to the runner on first, and then he has a straight shot look to the runner on third. As the first pitch comes to Tennis, this one is just outside going in for ball 1. Last time we saw Brody Lee pitch was when the Hardhats played the doubleheader on Sunday against Watertown, where Lee earned the win in that game. Got his 4th win on the season to put him at a 4-1 record. As the next pitch, this one comes up high, makes that one go for ball 2. As Tennis takes a quick look over to his manager and Hathaway over on the third baseline. 2-0 count on the first 2 pitches. Hardhats still trying to find their first out here of the first inning. Lee the pitch. This one just comes up high of the strike zone, making that one go for ball 3. As he will go into his stance back on the mound, with Tennis stepping back into the right-handed batter's box. Runners still remain on the corners. As the 3-0 pitch comes to the plate, as this one is up high, so a 4-pitch walk will put bases loaded here for Missoula in the first inning. As this one out, pull up the third baseman, number 9, Owen Felton. As Josh Elder again here, he's going to call for a quick time, as he will just have a quick one-on-one meeting with his pitcher in Brody Lee. As the pitchers we have seen here so far that have started a game for the Post-22 Hardhats, we've seen Braden Staper. He pitched on game 1, as that was in the 7-4 win over the Napoleon River Bandits. Then we saw Broden Sales throw an impressive game in that very long game that took first pitch at 8:49 p.m. and the last pitch at 1:01 a.m. for that 7-1 victory over the Rocky Mountain Lobos. And then we saw Declan Mickley last night in the 0-6 loss to the Mr. Del Warriors, and then Tate Giddings here in Game 1 against Grenaz. Those have been all the starting pitchers here for the Post-22 Hardhats in this Firecracker Tournament. As the first pitch will come to Felton, he will swing and miss for strike 1. As bases are loaded with nobody out, Missoula having the early 1-0 lead here, following the RBI single from Stellan Ridley. As Lee kicks the leg up, the 0-1 pitch comes on its way, as this one will just drop in down low and outside for ball 1. So 2 pitches for the 1-1 count to the Mavericks' third baseman. Steps back into the batter's box, takes a deep breath, as Lee waits to see the pitch here that Josh Elder wants him to throw. As he stands tall and straight on the mound, the 1-1 pitch comes. This is a high fly ball going into center field. Lars Kiefer loses his hard hat as he will make the catch, and a runner will tag from third. Kiefer the throw all the way home, won't get there in time. So the sacrifice fly from Owen Felton, and Missoula now makes this to a 2-0 game, as they will just hold runners there on first and second, with the runner tagging up on third from Coulter Nico Larson. As now we go here to the number 6 hitter in the lineup, the right fielder, number 11, Ethan Paw. As that comes for the first out here of the inning. Kiefer making that catch out in center field. Lee offers the first pitch. This one falls in perfectly for strike 1. As now the base runners here for Missoula, with Stellan Ridley on second and Caden Tennis on first. As Lee, the right-hander, the 0-1 pitch comes away, as this one in again here for strike 2 on 2 pitches. After the first 3 batters here in the lineup all getting singles, and then a follow with a walk to Caden Tennis, and then the sac fly from Owen Felton on the previous at-bat. As Lee takes a double take to the runner on second. The 0-2 pitch comes in. This one is just outside for ball one. As Lee just trying to offer something here to see if Ethan Pa would chase after it to try to find the second out of the inning. As he'll just take another pitch here to wait and see. As Lee standing straight, 1-2 count. As the pitch comes to the plate, this one is just in down low. Elder trying to pull that one up high, trying to see if it would get called for strike two, but it won't. Now an even 2-ball, 2-strike count here for Ethan Pa. Waiting in the batter's box as Lee, the ball in the glove out in front of his chest. The 2-2 comes its way as Pa takes a swing. This will be a foul ball. As this one will go out of play. So the foul ball will keep his count at 2-2. As the designated hitter and number 17, Andrew Richardson, on deck for the Mavericks. As Lee given a new fresh baseball as he holds it in the right hand. As the runner on second gets a little bit of a lead closer to third. This pitch will be taken outside and low for ball three. So after the first two pitches went for an 0-2 count, and we saw the following four pitches here go. We saw one of them being for a foul ball, and the following three here for 3 balls. So full count with runners on first and second. Lee the pitch. This one is outside for ball 4. So the second walk that Brody Lee has allowed here in this inning. That's going to put bases loaded here again for the Missoula Mavericks. As we now go to the DH number 17, Andrew Richardson. As Coach Nick Ewing will spot out a shift here for the defense for the Hardhats before Lee will offer the first pitch. As Richardson, a left-handed batter, settles on in. As Lee waiting to see what Elder wants. As he gets it. And the first pitch comes to Richardson. This one is up and high and outside for a 1. Practice swing outside the box for Richardson, where he steps back in, taps on home plate, and puts the bat here on the shoulder. As Lee, the 1-0 kick and deal. The pitch, this one coming inside. As Richardson stepping back just a little bit, trying to not get hit by that baseball. So first two pitches here for Richardson go both for 2 balls and no strikes. 1 out with bases loaded here in the top of the first inning. And a 2-0 lead here for Missoula. As Brody Lee kicks the leg up, the 2-0 pitch comes its way. This one is going to hit off the batter. So the hit by pitch will bring a run in to score as Missoula has a 3-0 lead. We saw this happen in the earlier game as we're going to see a mound visit here from Coach Bud Bartholow to the mound for Brody Lee. And we'll go to the 8th hitter in the lineup here for the Mavericks. This will be the first baseman, number 3, Remington Howard, who will wait as the infielders will come together. As Lee has thrown for 2 walks here in this game, puts him at a total for 16 on the season. As for the team lead in strikeouts, that goes to the Southpaw and Broden Sales with 54. After he threw for a 8 strikeout game back on Thursday night. As the mound visit will come to an end. And stepping into the box is Howard.
The hit batsman scores for Missoula and played Remington Howard.
So Howard settles in at the right-handed batter. As Turnquist will play out in front of the base runner on first. As Lee kicks the leg up, the pitch comes as this one is high and inside for ball 1. As the base runners here for the Mavericks, we see Caden Tennis on third, Ethan Pa on second, and Andrew Richardson on first base following his hit by pitch. As Lee, the next offering, this one comes up high at the strike zone, making that one go for ball 2. As Lee will get the ball tossed back to him from Josh Elder, the catcher. As Lee, the 2-0 pitch comes, swung on and missed here for strike 1. As he will take a little second here off of the mound. Standing straight in the box is Remington Howard, the Mavericks' first baseman. The 2-1 pitch on its way. Swung on. This is a softly hit ground ball. Burris picks up, throws to home. That's for one. As the throw to first won't be able to get there in time. So that will find for the second out here in this inning. That will keep the bases loaded here. But the Hardhats will find their second out as they will throw that one home to try to prevent the fourth run of the game scoring. So the fielder's choice there for Remington Howard. This now pulls up the 9-hitter and the catcher number 2, Gabe Gibbs, as Lee stands straight on the mound. And the first offering will come to the plate. As this one coming inside here for the Mavericks catcher, that one will go for ball 1. As Gibbs took a second there outside of the batter's box. Standing straight. Gibbs has the bat up here to the shoulder. As the 1-0 now is turned into 1-1 with that one being called here for strike 1. Just getting put on that top outside corner. As Gibbs taps on home plate. Waits for Brody Lee to get set up and ready. As the 1-1 pitch comes. This one takes a bounce to the turf as Eller gets a good block on that one. With the runner on third and Ethan Paw getting excited, trying to come home for that one. So the 2-1 count now here for Gabe Gibbs. As Lee has the ball in the glove out in front of his chest. The 2-1 pitch comes. This one is inside and low for ball 3. The 3-1 count with 2 away here at the top of the first inning. Here for the last game of pool play. This game could predict a lot of the matchups that happen tomorrow if the Hardhats want to play in the championship game or if they will play in a different place game as well here for the Missoula Mavericks. As 3-1 pitch, this one is inside. That will be called for ball 4. So with bases loaded, that will bring another run into score as Missoula now has a 4-0 lead. And now we go back to the top of the order here as this will be the left fielder in number 6, Rowan Mikulka. As he had a single on his first at-bat of the game, as bases still remain loaded. Lee with the ball behind his back, as he will offer the first pitch. This will be swung on and a foul ball that's coming right to us here. Almost coming in through the window. As that will go for a foul ball, making this count here go 0-1. As Brody Lee gets a fresh new baseball. Bases remain loaded. As the 0-1 delivery. This one takes a bounce in the opposite batter's box. That will go for ball 1. As we have seen a total of 4 base hits here in this game for Missoula, as well as 3 walks, a sacrifice fly, a fielder's choice, and a hit by pitch. As now the count even itself here to 1-1. Lee the next pitch. This is swung on hard. This one going into right field. Stapert is under it and will make the catch for the third out here at the top of the first inning. As the Hardhats trailing by 4-0 as they will try to find something here with their bats after having 15 hits against Gretna earlier in game 1 of the doubleheader. So for the Hardhats, it'll be Aiden Roberts leading off, followed by Jackson Reeder. And Lars Kiefer will go here following through the lineup. Batting cleanup will be the catcher, Josh Elder. Batting 5th at first is Regan Turnquist. Batting 6th will be Brixton Steen. Batting 7th, Braden Stapert. Batting 8th, Hadley Burris. And hitting at number 9 will be Hudson Old. As the starting pitcher here for the Missoula Mavericks, as this will be a left-handed pitcher in number 1, Seamus Kane. We'll take a look here defensively for the Mavericks, starting in the outfield, going from left to right, and left is Rowan Mikulka. In center field, we go to Stellan Ridley, and in right field, we go to Ethan Paw. In the infield from third to first, at third is Owen Felton. Shortstop is Keaton Tennis. Second baseman is Colter Nico Larson. The first baseman is Remington Howard. With the catcher and Gabe Gibbs. We'll go back to Seamus Casey there on the mound. As for Aiden Roberts, he had a big game himself against Gretna earlier. As on his first at-bat, he flew out to right field in the first pitch, but then on his following next 3 at-bats, he went 3 for 3, going for 3 singles, also tallying along for 2 RBIs. As Kane here will get in his final warm-up pitch. We'll get to the bottom of the first inning.
Leading off the inning for the Hardhats, number 10, Aiden Roberts.
So Aiden Roberts trying to get the bats here started for the Hardhats. As Seamus Kane, as he will get ready on the mound here for the Mavericks. Roberts stepping in as the right-handed batter. As the glove out in front of him with the ball in it. Kicks a leg up. The first pitch comes as this one is up and high for ball 1. As Roberts, we've seen him play a majority of this season around second base and a little bit at third. And with him now playing in the DH spot here for this whole tournament. As 1-0, Roberts takes a swing as this one is going to go out of play with the first baseman and Remington Howard trying to give chase. So this will even the count here to 1 ball and 1 strike. Roberts takes a look at the bat before he comes back in the batter's box. As Kane kicks and deals the 1-1 pitch. Roberts a swing. That's a hard hit one. That will go right through the middle for a base hit. Aiden Roberts with a leadoff single will now pull in the shortstop at number 3, Jackson Reeder. Reeder also had a big game against Gretna. He had 2 singles, a walk, and a pop-up. Also having a stolen base. So with Roberts on first, with a team high of 22 stolen bases on the season, as Kane will offer the pitch. Reeder takes a swing. This is a ground ball hit to the second baseman. Underhands it to second for 1 out. As the throw to first won't be attempted. So that will be a fielder's choice and brings us for the first outs here of the inning. On the first pitch there taken from Jackson Reeder. As we now go to the number 3 hitter in the lineup, the center fielder, number 19, Lars Kiefer. As he had a little bit of a rough going there in game 1, he went 0 for 4 with 2 flyouts, a ground out, and then on an 0-2 count, tried to place a bunt, and then got the out from there. As a quick throw over to first with Reeder sliding back in safe. As this will require Kiefer to wait a little bit longer here to see his first pitch. As he takes a second here outside of the batter's box. As it looks like that was a balk that was given out. So Reeder will take a little jog over to second. After Kane looked like he was going to throw that pitch and turn it over to first. As the first offering comes to Kiefer, takes a swing. This one on the line going into center field. Under making the catch is Stellan Ridley. And Reeder will hold off on second base. So that brings us here for the second out of the inning following the flyout from Kiefer into center field. Now we go to the cleanup hitter and the catcher, number 25, Josh Elder. As Elder reached on base on all 4 of his at-bats, having 2 singles and 2 walks. As the catcher here, Gabe Gibbs and Seamus Kane, as they will talk here for a quick second, and then we'll return to their respective spots. As Eller tightening the batting gloves before he does at every at-bat, as he will settle in. Casey will take a quick step off here. Going back and forth here with his catcher and Gibbs. As we're going to have a quick time here called. It looks like it's going to be a mound visit here for Missoula. So a little bit of some miscommunication and some confusion happening between Casey and Gibbs, the catcher and pitcher. So they'll meet up on the mound as now both teams having 1 mound visit each. As Josh Elder hasn't seen a single pitch here on this at-bat with 2 outs. We saw Aiden Roberts hit a leadoff single. And then to follow with Jackson Reeder on the fielder's choice with Roberts getting out at second and him safe at first. And then they follow with a balk to put Reeder on second base, and then Kiefer, who flew out into center field for the 2 outs here in the bottom of the first inning. As Elder in the left-handed batter's box. As here is Kane. Takes a leg up the first pitch that comes, and this will fall in here for a strike, as this will go for an 0-1 start. as Reeder takes his lead off on second with the shortstop in Caden Tennis not too far behind him. Kicks a leg. This one will come in down low as the block there from Gibbs keeps that one out in front of him. And Reeder will hold off on second here as the count even up to 1-1 apiece. Ball behind the back here for the southpaw for Missoula. Takes another look to the runner on second. The 1-1 pitch to Elder as this one just drops in low and outside for ball two. A great take there from the Hardhats catcher. With the first baseman and Regan Turnquist on deck. Here with the Hardhats facing 2 outs. As Kane receives the pitch from his catcher. As the 2-1 on its way. Elder will swing. This one has some airtime on it. This one going into the left center gap. As the left fielder will make the catch. And Roman Nikolka is on Arenas for the 3rd out here of the 1st inning. So like we saw back in Game 1 against Gretna for the Hardhats, after their first 3 hitters getting base hits, as Missoula has a 4-0 lead after 1 inning. We're going to take a short break on Hardhats TV, and we'll be back for the start of the 2nd inning.
Leading off the inning for the Mavericks, number 10, Coulter Larson.
So we get ready to go here for the start of the 2nd inning. It'll be the 2, 3, 4 hitters due up for the Mavericks, as this is Coulter Nico Larson, the 2nd baseman, who comes up to the plate. Back on the 2nd at bat in the 1st inning, hit with a single. As the first pitch he sees, he will swing and miss for strike 1. As he settles back into the right-handed batter's box. Lee, the 0-1 pitch comes. This one takes a bounce on home plate and then into the glove here of Josh Elder. As the count now puts itself even at 1 ball and 1 strike. After 3 hits happen back in that 1st inning, as this pitch comes close to hitting Nico Larson, as this one just gets right past him and the glove of Josh Elder for ball 2. After we saw a hit by pitch from Lee back in the 1st inning that came to the DH and Andrew Richardson. As Lee, the 2-1, this one will come up high and inside for ball 3 here to the leadoff hitter. Takes a look at the ball now, puts the ball behind his back. As pulls the bat up here to the shoulder and Nico Larson. And Lee, the 3-1 pitch, swung on a miss here for strike 2. So the leadoff hitter will face full count as Stellan Ridley, the center fielder, waiting on deck. Lee waits the call here from his catcher and Elder. As the 3-2 makes its way to the plate. As this one is in for strike 3, looking as Albrinas for the first outs here of the inning. And the first strikeout of the game for Brody Lee, now adding for a total of 33 for him on the season. As now we go here to the center fielder and Stellan Ridley, as he also singled back on his first at-bat. As the first three batters here in the lineup with singles and runs for all three of them in Mikulka, Nico Larson, and Ridley. As Lee, the first offering, this one just comes up high of the strike zone for ball one. As Ridley will try to find some extra grip here in the batting gloves as he re-enters into the batter's box. For the lefty hitter, pulls it out to his left shoulder with the bat. The 1-0 pitch on its way, and a swing on it, gets a piece of it as that one goes back into the netting here, and now we see a count of 1 ball and 1 strike. As Lee here will try to find the new grip here on the new baseball that the home plate umpire gave him. As kicks the leg up, the 1-1 pitch comes, as this one is in for strike 2. After really follow that one all the way through, as it will be the shortstop and Caden Tennis waiting on deck. As Lee now stands straight, 1-2 count with 1 away in the top of the second inning. The pitch, this one will take a bounce to the turf, as now one for Ridley. Looked to lean on in as he bent one knee, and with one knee still straight, trying to follow that ball in all the way through. 2-2 count. As Lee offers the pitch. Swan on a ground ball. He gets past Lee. Hit to the second baseman and Steen, where he'll pick up and throws to Turnquist at first. As that brings us here for the second out of the inning following the ground out. And now we go to the shortstop in number 5, Caden Tennis. Tennis, who walked on his first at-bat, as that was 1 of 3 that happened back in the first inning of walks that Lee gave out. As the right-handed batter will take a second here outside the box, and now will step in. As the ball is put in the glove here of Brody Lee. First pitch coming, this one just drops in down low, as that will go for ball 1. Hardhats finding their first hit back in the first inning of the leadoff hitter to Aiden Roberts, as Missoula having 3 here. The 1-0 pitch comes. This will be swung on a hard hit ground ball back to Steen on second. Throws to Turnquist at first for the catch. And that's for the third out. So the Hardhats go up 1-2-3 and then down 1-2-3. So the hitters in Nico Larson, Ridley, and Tennis. We saw the strikeout and then the 2 groundouts that were both hit to Brixton Steen on second base. As now here for the Hardhats, we go to the 5, 6, 7 hitters. And Regan Turnquist will be leading off, followed by Brixton Steen and Braden Stapert. As we mentioned, the upcoming tournament here for the Post 22 Hardhats. Following this Firecracker Tournament that will end tomorrow, it'll be the next games for Post 22. Starting on July 9th, there'll be the Dave Plouffe Memorial Tournament, as that'll happen through July 9th all the way to July 12th. That'll be the last tournament for the Post 22 Hardhats before they will host the state tournament that will be starting on July 27th, going all the way to the 1st of August. So the season starting to kind of come on a close here, as the Hardhats now sitting at an overall record of 32 wins and 8 losses on the season following their victory earlier today over Gretna East Griffins. As Turnquist, who will step up to the plate back in his game against the Griffins, he also went 0 for 4 with a fly-out, strikeout, pop-up, and ground-out. And Seamus Kane will get ready to go here to start for his second inning after only allowing 1 hit back in the first inning. As lefty gives the first one to Turnquist, as he will watch that one go all the way through and down the middle here for strike 1. Taps on home plate and gets comfortable as Kane kicks and deals the 0-1 pitch. A breaker ball that Turnquist hits. That's going to be a base hit. Gets past the shortstop. That one's still rolling. Turnquist will find a base hit, as that will make it for his 16th on the season. And we see both leadoff hitters in the first and second inning for the Hardhats get on base. As now we go to the second baseman, number 13, Brixton Steen. Steen, who went 2 for 4 in the earlier game, having 2 singles and 2 strikeouts. As Casey with a look ahead to the runner on first and Turnquist. First pitch, this one will come up high and outside for ball 1. As Brixton takes a look over to Coach Downs of the third base line, where he will give out the play call. Turnquist again with his leadoff on first, as the first baseman and Remington Howard will have his glove up and ready. As Kane delivers the pitch, Steen will swing and miss. After that one looked like it was going to go right in the middle of the strike zone, it took a crazy drop there before it even reached the plate. And now it will go to an even 1-ball, 1-strike count. Ball behind the back here for Seamus Kane, as he will give the nod to his catcher and Gabe Gibbs. The 1-1 pitch comes to the plate. Steen gets contact with it as that ball goes into the netting and rolls back right behind the home plate umpire. And we will go to a 1-ball, 2-strike count with nobody out. And on deck is the right fielder and number 30, Braden Stapert. As Kane takes a quick step off here, as Steen will have some extra time to prepare for the next pitch. Look to Turnquist on first. The 1-2 on its way. This one will just drop in down low. We saw that same pitch that Steen swung on and missed earlier. As the count now 2 balls and 2 strikes. Taps on home plate. And sways the bat back and forth from left to right. And looking back and forth is the pitcher, the 2-2. This one will come up high for ball 3. So full count just to the second batter here in the inning to Brixton Steen, following the base hit from Regan Turnquist, where he will take his leadoff on first base. As Kane, ball in the glove, the 3-2 comes to Steen. He will swing this one on a line, as this one will get down right by the right fielder. So we see back-to-back hits here in the start of the second inning for the Hardhats, coming from both Turnquist and Steen. As now we will pull up the right fielder and number 30, Braden Stapert. And this is exactly where we saw the Hardhats in the last game, where they started to pick up their bats after they were trailing down 3-0. And the hits started coming. Good things started happening for the Hardhats. And we saw runs and hits and all the good stuff happening to give them to that 8-5 victory. So we see our second mound visit here for Missoula, as the manager, Rick Hathaway, will come out of the dugout. As he will have a quick talk in here with his infielders and pitcher. As for Braden Stapert, who will come up to the plate next, he had a huge game. He went 2 for 4 on his first 2 at-bats, getting 2 singles, and then flying with a ground out, and then on his last at-bat, hit that line drive to the third baseman, where he caught it, and that eventually turned into a double play, as that one happened back into the 6th inning in the previous game. So runners on first and second with nobody out here for post 22. As here is Kane, looking down the middle. Takes a look back to Turnquist on second as the first pitch comes, and that was going to be a bunt show there from Stapert, as that one will just come up high, and it'll be a 1-0 start here for the Hardhats right fielder. As he settles back in after looking over to Coach Downs on the third base line with the first baseman here and Howard coming in closer, as they think a bunt will happen here again. As Stapert will place the bunt. This one is well hit. Gibbs picks up the catcher, quickly throws to first. So the sacrifice bunt from Braden Stapert will advance runners to second and third. And that's only for the first out here of the inning. As we now go to the Hardhats third base, number 14, Hadley Burris. As in the last game, it was starting to be that 7, 8, 9 hitters in Stapert, Burris, and Ogle, where they were having multi-hit games. As for Hadley, he went 3 for 4, having 2 singles, a triple, and as well following with a strikeout. As he will also sway the bat down low, going left to right. As Kane will take a quick step off. Very briefly. Looks over to second base as the first pitch comes. This one is up high for ball 1. As Casey gets the ball back from his catcher and Gibbs. Looking down the middle, Burris waiting here to see the second pitch on the 1-0 count. As it comes, as he holds off on the swing, as that drop just comes in inside of the strike zone for strike 1. After we only saw our first out come from the sacrifice bunt from Braden Stapert, which put the first run of the game for the Hardhats on third and Regan Turnquist, as Burris gets a piece of that one, but going into the glove of the catcher and Gibbs for that foul tip, as this will now pull the count to 1 ball and 2 strikes. With the left fielder and Hudson Ogle on deck, as Kane The 1-2 pitch comes. This one is just outside. A great take there from Hadley Burris, as the Missoula fans thought that should have been called for strike 3. As that will help out here the Hardhats on the 2-2 count for third baseman Hadley Burris. Kane has the next pitch ready to go as he offers it. As this one is just outside again. So we see another full count here in this inning. As after we saw from Brixton Steen, and he hit a high ball that went just dropped right past him from the shortstop. As now the 3-2, Burris will swing and miss for strike 3. And that'll bring us here for the second out of the inning. And brings the first strikeout of the game for Seamus Kane. As now we go to the left fielder in Hudson Ogle. As Ogle, who went 2 for 3 in the last game with a double, single, and a pop-up. So runners still remain on second and third. First pitch comes to him. He'll take a swing. This one on the line into right field. And under and making the catch is the right fielder, Ethan Pop. So the Hardhats getting 2 base hits there in that inning. Coming from Regan Turnquist and Brixton Steen, where they get left on from second and third. As Missoula still holding on to that 4-0 lead. We'll take a short break here after 2 innings. And we'll be back here for the start of the third. Ready to kick off the third inning as leadoff hitter here for the Missoula Mavericks will be the third baseman, number 9, Owen Felton. It'll be the 5, 6, 7 hitters due up here for Missoula. As Felton, who had a sacrifice flyback on the first inning, that was only the first out that happened in the first inning, where Missoula scored all 4 of their runs. As the first pitch Lee has to offer, it'll be a big swing and miss here for strike 1. As Felton will adjust the batting gloves here before he will see the second pitch. As Lee, glove on in front of the chest. The 0-1 comes, another swing and miss here for strike 2. As that location of the ball just low and outside, almost getting a piece of the turf on the way to the glove of Josh Elder. As the 0-2 pitch comes, this one takes a bounce in the turf and then comes in to the chest pad of Josh Elder, making that one go for ball 1. On 3 pitches, it's a 1-2 count here for Owen Felton. After in the second inning, we saw the 3 batters due up all go down with a strikeout and 2 groundouts. As the 1-2 pitch, this one again going down to the turf and into the glove of Elder for ball 2. As not the release point there that Lee wanted on those previous 2 pitches. And tapping on home plate here is Felton. As lifts the leg up, the 2-2 comes. Swung on, a ground ball that takes a big hop. Reeder is there at shortstop, throws to first, and Turnquist gets his glove there in time and will make the catch for the first out here of the inning. As now this will pull the right fielder, number 11, Ethan Paw. And it's Paw who walked on his first at-bat of the game. As that's now the first ground ball hit to Jackson Reeder, as he had several go his way in game 1 of the doubleheader. As Lee kicks a leg up, the first pitch coming. This will be swung on another ground ball. This one's to Halley Burris. He bobbles it, picks up, quick throws to first, and Turnquist makes the catch. So Burris, after mishandling that one right away, picks up from his mistake and quickly zips it across, and Turnquist makes the catch for the second out of the inning. So both Felton and Pa grounding out. This pulls in the designated hitter, number 17, Andrew Richardson, on his first pitch on his first at bat of the game. He saw a hit by pitch. As Lee, first one that comes to him, this is going to be popped up. This one is right underneath Josh Elder. Doesn't walk very far, and he will catch it with the bare hand. That one went in the glove and came right back out, and right there in his throwing hand. And he will make the catch for the third out of the top of the third inning. So the two groundouts from Owen Felton and Ethan Pa, and Richardson on the pop-up there to Josh Elder, brings us the 3 outs here for the top of the third inning. And for the Hardhats, we go back to the top of the order. It'll be Aiden Roberts, Jackson Reeder, and Lars Kiefer. So while we wait, we'll take a look here at some more current and final MLB scores, as the San Francisco Giants currently have a 6-3 lead over the Colorado Rockies. That one going into the top of the 8th inning, as the Marlins in the top of the 6th have a 4-0 lead over the Athletics. And this one is a close one. In the top of the 6th inning, the Arizona Diamondbacks up by 1 run over the Brewers of a score of 3-2. As the Red Sox currently up 7-1 over the Angels in the bottom of the 5th. Dodgers 1-0 over the Padres in the 4th. And some more final scores, as the Philadelphia Phillies have defeated the Kansas City Royals at a score of 6-1. High scoring one here for the Atlanta Braves, where they defeat the New York Mets at a score of 14-3. And the White Sox, who were 1 game behind the Guardians, and they come away with a 3-1 win over Cleveland. That will be all the time we have there for some MLB scores as we get back to the game, as this has Aiden Roberts, who will step up to the plate. 1 for 1 off a single as leadoff hitter back in the first inning. As we have seen both leadoff hitters through the first 2 innings for the Hardhats get on base, as Roberts will place a bunt, trying to use his speed, as Kane will throw it over, and that will be for the out. So Roberts trying to use his speed to his advantage on that bunt, as Kane picks it up and quickly throws it over to first, as that is 1 down. Now we go here to the shortstop at number 3, Jackson Reeder, who had a fielder's choice on his first at-bat, as he settles in as a lefty hitter, as Seamus Kane with the ball behind his back, ready to give off the first pitch. As it comes to the plate, this one takes a bounce in the turf first and into the chest pad of Gibbs for ball 1. As Reeder quickly stepping back into the box, as Kane gives a nod to his catcher and Gibbs, as the 1-0 on its way. This one just hitting off of home plate, as that one goes for ball 2. As Reeder on 2 pitches that hit the ground before they reach the plate for the 2-0 start that he has. It'll be Lars Kiefer, the center fielder, on deck, as the next pitch gets a piece of it just a little bit early on the swing, as that one will go for a foul ball right in front of the Mavericks dugout. So on 3 pitches, the 2-1 count here for Jackson Reeder. As Kane, ball in the glove, right out in front of him. The 2-1 pitch comes, as this one will just drop in down low for ball 3. As for Reeder, who saw 1 walk in the last game, puts him at a total for 18 here on the season. As the 3-1 comes, Reeder takes a swing. This is popped up high as the second baseman who gets under it, and he will make the catch in Puerto Rico Larson, and bring us here for the second out of the third inning. So Lars Kiefer, the center fielder, makes his way up here to the plate, as he flew out to center field on his first at-bat. After the first 2 hitters in Aiden Roberts and Jackson Reeder go down, and Seamus Kane gives away the pitch, swung on by Kiefer. This one just goes up and over the head. This one gets to the second baseman. That one will get through into center field. So Kiefer will find for his first base hit here of the game, and adds for his 41st hit on the season. As now this will pull in the catcher in number 25, Josh Elder. Elder, who flew out into left field on his first at-bat as well. So he will step in. Kiefer on first base, who was leading the team in stolen bases for a little bit until Aiden Roberts took that over. Kiefer having 18 total stolen bases on the season. As Kane delivers the first pitch, this one just dropping in down low for ball 1. As Kiefer will trot back over first. Now look over here on the third baseline for Hardhats manager and Rich Downs. 1-0 start for Elder. Pulls the bat up to the shoulder as Kane delivers the pitch. As this one again down low for ball 2. As the Hardhats having 4 hits here in this game with Missoula having 3. Elder taps on home plate. Holds the bat about midway there in the strike zone. As the 2-0 pitch comes its way. Elder a good swing. This one on the line to the center field and making the catch is Stellan Ridley. Third out here in the bottom of the third inning. Hardhats still trying to find their first run here of the game as they still trail 4-0 behind the Missoula Mavericks. We'll take a short break here on Hardhats TV and we'll see you back here for the start of the 4th inning.
Leading off the top of the 4th for Missoula, number 3, the first baseman Remington Howard.
As the 4th inning is just seconds away here from starting, this will be the first baseman, number 3, Remington Howard. On his first at-bat, had a fielder's choice. As Lee gets set and ready here to make his 3rd inning pitched, as the first one will come in down low for ball 1. After Lee threw for his first strikeout back in the 2nd inning, and that one came on the strikeout to Coulter Nico Larson. As the 1-0 pitch comes to Howard, this is popped up, and this one is coming into the crowd. And this one will hit off the window, and that will go for the 1-1 count. As Lee has the ball behind his back, he'll get a new one. And stepping back in the box, here comes Remington Howard. Lee offers the 3rd pitch on this at-bat. This one is just outside, making that one go here for ball 2. As Howard, the right-handed batter, takes a second here outside of the batter's box, where he will now step right back on in. Kicks the leg up from Lee. The pitch, this one is high and inside for ball 3. As will be the 8-9-1 hitters due up here for the Mavericks, with Howard here at bat, Gabe Gibbs on deck, and then we go back to the top of the order to Rowan Mikulka, who is in the hole. 3-1. Lee, the pitch, swung on, get a piece of it, as this will be a foul ball hit over, and that one just going into the Hardhats dugout, and I'll put the count here to full. As Lee gets back on the mound, places his right foot where he wants it on the white rubber. As the 3-2, kicks the leg up, the pitch, swung on, another foul ball here that will spoil the 3-2 count. So another pitch that Howard will see, as Gibbs will get that foul ball out of the way. Lee puts the glove hand on the hip with the ball in his right hand behind his back, as he has his pitch ready to go. And the 3-2 comes its way. This is swung on, popped up really high, as the first baseman and second baseman under it, as Turnquist will call for it and makes the catch. As that'll bring us here for the first out of the inning. The pop-up from Remington Howard, as we now go to the number 9 hitter in the lineup and the catcher, number 2, Gabe Gibbs. As Gibbs, who walked on his first at-bat of the game. After following this at-bat here, every Missoula Maverick will have at least 2 at-bats. As Lee taking care of the first one. As the first pitch here to the new batter. This will be taken here outside. That will go for ball 1. After the last 2 innings for the Hardhats, taking care of the 3 batters due up and getting that over quickly. Same thing following with Missoula to the Hardhat hitters. As the second pitch, this one will carry outside for ball 2. It's the 2-0 count here to the Mavericks catcher and Gabe Gibbs. As Lee, the delivery, the pitch. This one is in for a strike, just low there in the strike zone, just enough. And now the 2-1 count here for the Mavericks catcher. Comes back into the left-handed batter's box. Lee kick his leg up high, the 2-1. This one is high and outside for ball 3. As, oops, did not mean to hit that button there. So the count still remains 3-1. We saw this happen on the last at-bat to Remington Howard. And then he managed to find himself at full count, and then it followed with the pop-up that was caught from Regan Turnquist. As next pitch, this one will carry outside, as that'll be for ball 4. So that'll be the second time here in this game that Gabe Gibbs will earn a free ticket over to first. And a courtesy runner in Devin Leary will come in for him on first. Now we go back to the top of the order, and the left fielder, Rowan Mikolka, as he is 1 for 2 in this game with a single and a flyout into right field. As Leary will take his lead off on first. Lee takes a quick scan. Already with 1 out here in the top of the 4th inning. As Lee delivers the pitch, this one is in for a strike. As following that one all the way through there is the Mavericks left fielder. Takes a quick look over to his manager on the third baseline. As Lee looks over his left shoulder to the runner on first. As the 0-1 pitch to the plate, swung on a miss for strike 2. Here on 2 pitches so far for the third at-bat of the game for Mikolka. As they will be the second baseman, Coulter Nico Larson, waiting on deck. As Lee stands straight on the mound. The 0-2 pitch to the plate takes a bounce to the turf as Eller right in the chest. Quick throws to first. It's on a rundown. Turnquist throws to second. Steen makes the catch, chasing down the runner. Still right behind him. Throws back to first at Turnquist, and he will run right into him. As that'll bring us here for the second out of the inning. So that will take all the base runners there off of the bags for Missoula. As it'll be a 1-2 count here for Rowan Mikolka. After Devin Leary right there. After that pitch was right down into the turf. As Eller picked it up, he threw it over to first with the runner just about midway there. A little bit of a good old chase down. So that brings us the second out here in the top of the 4th inning. As the lift of leg from Lee, the 1-2. This one is in. Strike 3 called, looking for Rowan Mikolka, and the second strikeout of the game for Mr. Brody Lee. And that will end it here for the 4th inning. After we saw one runner get on and Gabe Gibbs following a walk. And his courtesy runner and Devin Leary getting chased down and tagged. And then following there, the strikeout to Mikolka for the 3 outs. As here for post 22, the leadoff hitters will be the 5, 6, 7 hitters. It'll be Regan Turnquist leading off, followed by Brixton Steen and Braden Stabert. As we will find out more about the times that the games will be played tomorrow here tonight, following the conclusion of this game. That's going to be posted on the Facebook page and social media for Post 22. As you can see the socials on the bottom right of your screen there, Facebook, Instagram, and all the good things there. Also, you can also check out the Post22baseball.com to look at all the upcoming schedules. There's currently some fireworks happening in the background that catch the attention of the crowd here for the final pool play game of the 51st Annual Firecracker Tournament.
Leading up the for the Hardhats. Number 15, Regan Turnquist.
Regan Turnquist steps up to the plate as he is 1 for 1 with a single here in this game. As there is a quick time here called by the home plate umpire, and he will get the green light back to Seamus Kane. As the first pitch comes, and Turnquist will pop this one high up. This will go out of play. And a cool moment here for all these players, like the scene from Sandlot. When the nightfall comes, you can see the fireworks light up the sky, as those happen not too far here from the post 22 field. As Kane offers the 0-1 pitch, this will fall in here for strike 2. As Turnquist looks at that one. 2 pitches for 2 strikes. Leadoff hitter for the Hardhats first baseman. As here is Seamus Kane. Delivers the pitch. This one bouncing in the turf. That will go here for ball 1. As Kane with the ball behind his back, he gives the nod here to his catcher in Gibbs. The pitch comes, swung on by Turnquist, the hard ground ball, picked up by the second baseman, throws to first, and he will get the out for the first here in the bottom of the 4th inning. As Turnquist, leadoff hitter, grounds out, this will pull up the second baseman, number 13, Brixton Steen. Steen also going 1 for 1 with a single, as both him and Turnquist, that was starting back in the 2nd inning, where they both follow with back-to-back singles to add here for the 2nd and 3rd hits of the game. As Kane has his next pitch ready to go. As the offer comes, this one is high and outside. That will go here for ball 1. As the left-handed batter taps on home plate, swaying the bat back and forth as he waits for the second pitch to come to the plate. As it does, this will fall in just down low of the strike zone here for ball 2 on 2 pitches to Brixton Steen. As the right fielder and Braden Staper waiting on deck. As kicks leg up high as Kane. As the 2-0, as this one will just be taken outside for ball 3. 3-0 count here for Hardhats second baseman Brixton Steen. Kane the pitch. This one down low. As that'll be a 4-pitch walk to Brixie. That will put a runner on first, and we'll pull up the right fielder and number 30, Braden Staper. Staper, who had a sacrifice bunt on his previous at-bat. That was when no runners were out when Turnquist and Steen were on first. And then after that inning, they were both left there. As Kane offers the first pitch, this one comes up high, as that will go for ball 1. As Gibbs taking a quick look over to the runner on first, as Steen was about halfway there, but he returns in time. As Kane, the 1-0 pitch comes. This one again up high, and that'll be counted here for ball 2. So 6 consecutive ball calls here that have been thrown to the plate, following the walk there from Brixton Steen here in the 2-0 start for Braden Staper. As the pitch comes, this one is in for a strike. As that'll be the first one. That puts the count here to 2-1 with 1 out. As the score is still 4-0 in favor of the Missoula Mavericks here in the final game of pool play. As Kane the pitch, Staper takes a swing. This one on the line into right field, as that one will just go for a foul ball on the right field side. So Staper, that one was really close, as the right fielder for the Mavericks and Ethan Paw was giving chase, as he knew that one was going to go for a foul, but still trying to make that catch there to try to get the second out, but that will just drop in foul territory. So the count is 2 balls, 2 strikes with 1 out here in the bottom of the 4th inning. As the fireworks continue to happen here near the post 22 fields. As Kane looks straight ahead to the runner on first, the 2-2 pitch. Staper to swing. This one a fly ball into center field. Under it making the catch is Stellan Ridley for the second out here of the 4th inning. Steen still left there on first. This will now pull up the third baseman at number 14, Hadley Burris. It's Burris who struck out back on his first at-bat. As he will look over to his manager, Coach Downs, right in front of the Hardhats dugout on the third base line to give the play call. As Kane delivers the first pitch, Burris will take a swing and ground ball right back to the pitcher. He will catch it and throws to first. And will make it for the third out here of the inning. So Post 22 still trying to find their first run here after 4 innings. 4-0 still remains a score in favor of Missoula. As we'll take a short break on Hardhats TV, and we'll be back for the start of the 5th inning. Ready to go here to start the 5th inning. As the leadoff hitter here for the Missoula Mavericks, this will be number 10, the second baseman, Coulter Nico Larson. As he is 1 for 2 here in this game with a single and a strikeout. As Lee leans on in, ready to go here for the first pitch of the 5th inning. For him, 4 innings pitched, 1 strikeout, having 3 hits against and 4 runs. As he offers the first pitch, this will fall in for strike 1. As the bat is now pulled up back here to the shoulder for Nico Larson. The pitch comes, swung on, a hard hit ground ball picked up by Reeder, as he will throw it all the way across, and Turnquist will make the catch at first for the first out here of the 5th inning. As now this will pull the center fielder, number 12, Stellan Ridley, up to the plate. Ridley, who is 1 for 2 with a single and a ground out here in this game. As he will take a second here before he steps into the batter's box. As Brody Lee takes a leg up, the first pitch comes, a hard hit ball that gets past Steen, the second baseman, and dribbling into right field, as that will be a first pitch base hit for Stellan Ridley, as that one for his second of the game. And now pulls up the shortstop in number 5, Caden Tennis, as Tennis was a walk and a ground out here in this game. As the right-handed batter who will step into the box. As Lee, with the ball behind his back, takes another look to the runner on first. As the pitch comes, as this one will just go inside and low for the ball 1 call. Now both teams here having 4 hits each, and now a total of 19 hits on the game, or on the day here for both games for Post 22. As Lee offers the next pitch, this one is in for a strike, as this one will go in down low and outside for called strike 1. Even 1-1 count. As Lee takes a look over to Turnquist on first. As the pitch comes, this one is just outside, as that will go for ball 2. As here in this game, we have seen a total of 4 walks that Brody Lee has given out. And for him, just 1 strikeout as well. As a 2-1 to the plate, swung on, just getting a piece of it, as that one will roll all the way back towards the backstop. As a new ball will be given here to Brody Lee. And then we get that foul ball out of the way here behind the home plate umpire. As Lee ready to go here for the next pitch. As this is Caden Tennis waiting to see it. 2-2 count following the foul ball. As it comes to home plate, this one is just in down low, as that will be counted here for ball 3. So the count is full, with only 1 out here in the top of the 5th. As the Hardhats trying to hold the Mavericks off here to 4 runs, and try to get 4 runs for them to tie this game. As a 3-2 to the plate. This one is low and outside, as that will go for ball 4, and Puts runners here on first and second for the Missoula Mavericks. And now we'll pull up the third baseman in number 9, Owen Felton. As Felton makes his way here into the right-handed batter's box. As Lee will take a look around, the base runners on first and second. As stepping into the box goes Felton. With Ridley following a single on first and the walk there to Tennis on first. The first pitch coming, this one is just going to be inside, as that will go here for ball 1. The 1-0 as Brody Lee looking straight down the middle here at home plate. With Jackson Reeder not playing too far behind the runner on second. As the pitch comes, this one is up high and inside, as that will be counted here for ball 2. The 2-0 count to the Mavericks third baseman with the right fielder Ethan Pa on deck. As Brody Lee has the pitch ready to go. The ball in the glove right in front of his chest. As the pitch on its way, swung on a ground ball. This is hit to Brixton, seen at second. Quickly throws to second for 1 out. And the runner's safe on first there for the fielder's choice. So that brings us 2 outs here in the top of the 5th. It will put runners on the corners for the Mavericks, following that fielder's choice hit by Owen Felton. As now this will pull in the right fielder number 11, Ethan Pa. As Pa, who is 0 for 1 in this game on his first at-bat, had a walk, and then followed with a ground that was hit towards Hadley Burris at third, where he bobbled it for a second, made up for his mistake, and zipped it across to find the out in the earlier innings. As Lee offers the first pitch, this one is just going to be inside and low for ball 1. With the runner on third and Stellan Ridley and Felton on first. Lee takes a look over to the runner on first as Turnquist has his glove up and ready here at any moment if Lee wants to throw that direction. As the 1-0 comes to the plate, and holding off on the swing there is Pa, as that one just grazing along the turf to be called there for ball 2. As Lee, the pitch, as this one just comes up high, as that'll be called here for ball 3, as the DH, Andrew Richardson, who will be waiting on deck. Now looking back and forth here to first and third is the pitcher and Brody Lee. The 3-0 to the plate, runner takes off to second. This is in for a strike. Eller the throw to second, just gets away there from Jackson Reeder. So a stolen base will move Owen Felton across. As that is the first stolen bag that we have seen here in this game by either team. After that pitch just goes in for a strike there to Ethan Pa. As Lee standing straight as the 3-1 comes to the plate. Swung on, gets a piece of it, that one going into the netting. So the count is full here with 2 outs as the Hardhats are just trying to find here for the third out to put away the top of the 5th inning. As he gets the pitch call here from his catcher and Josh Elder. The 3-2 on its way. Swung on, foul tip in the glove for strike 3. As the Post 22 Hardhats, they go away there in that inning with allowing no runs. As Missoula only scored their 4 runs back in the first inning. So Brody Lee adds for his second strikeout here in this game. As we go to the bottom of the 5th, we will still see Seamus Kane on the mound for the Missoula Mavericks. As the leadoff hitters here for the Post 22 Hardhats will be the 9-1-2 hitters due up in Hudson Ogle, Aiden Roberts, and Jackson Reeder.
1971 to 73. Mr. Gary, Mr. Kenner, would you please stand and call to honor you and thank Hudson Ogle.
As Ogle steps up to the plate here for the Hardhats, as he is 0 for 1 here in this game, following a flyout that happened in right field. As he will make his second at-bat here in this game. As here is Seamus Kane to offer the first pitch, as this one will just come in down low, as that will go for ball 1.
Let's hear ya, big rally.
As the Hardhat fans trying to rally the boys up here to make a 4-run comeback, as they had a 3-run comeback back against Gretna for game 1 of the doubleheader. As the next pitch, this one just comes up high of the strike zone, falling in for ball 2 here onto Hudson Ogle. For the Hardhats left fielder, as Seamus Kane delivers the next pitch, Ogle pops this one up, as that one is going out of play. And they will pull the count here to 2-1. As I apologize with the loud thumping with the fireworks happening in the background, I will try my best to overtalk that if I can. As Kane here on the 2-1, the pitch comes. Ogle swings, pops this one high up in the air. First baseman here in Howard is under it and makes the catch for the first outs here of the inning. So Ogle will go down on the pop-up, and we go back to the top of the order here for the Hardhats in the designated hitter, number 10, Aiden Roberts. Roberts, who is 1 for 2 with a single and a ground out. On that last at-bat, he tried to place the bunt, as it was picked up by Kane and threw it hard all the way over to his first baseman to get the out. As he has the ball behind his back, now pulls it into the glove out in front of him. The first pitch comes to Roberts. This will drop in here for strike 1. Takes a look at the bat here, like he does before every single time he re-enters and exits the batter's box. As the 0-1 on the way, popped up high as the pitcher Kane giving chase, as this one is under near the dugout and can't make the diving catch. It was so close. The first baseman in Remington Howard just right out in front of the railing of the Missoula Mavericks dugout tried to make the catch, and that one just went in and out of the glove. So that will just be a call for a foul ball. As the count now here will go 0-2 for Aiden Roberts. As he'll make his way back here to the right-hand batter's box. It was the catcher, pitcher, and first baseman for the Mavericks all giving chase towards that one. As the 0-2 pitch comes, this one is in down low, bounces off of the turf and into Gibbs' chest pad for ball 1. As on deck is Jackson Reeder, the Hardhat shortstop. As the 1-2 comes to the plate. Roberts a swing, that one on the line in the left field, and line drive caught by Roland Mikulka. So bring us here for the second out of the inning. And now we go here to Jackson Reeder. As Reeder had a fielder's choice back on his first at-bat and a fall with a pop-up to the second baseman for his 2 at-bats here in this game. As 2 outs facing for post swing 2 here in the bottom of the 5th inning. As Kane offers the first pitch, as Reeder will let that one go, as that one is outside and goes away from the glove of Gibbs and rolling and hitting the backstop. As that first pitch goes in for ball 1. As the lefty here is Seamus Kane, who has been in this game since the start for the Mavericks. Next pitch Reeder sees, he will take a swing, as that'll be for a foul ball that goes up and out of play. And we'll put the count here to 1 ball and 1 strike. As Kane ready to go here for the next pitch. The 1-1 comes as Reeder will get out of the way of that ball, as that one just is high and outside for ball 2. As Kane, the 2-1 count. As the pitch comes, this one is high and outside, as that will go for ball 3. Reeder waits to see it. 3-1 count following the foul ball. The pitch, this one in down low on the turf, as that will be called here for ball 4. And the Hardhats will find their first base runner on here in this inning. And now we go back here to Lars Kiefer, who is 1 for 2. Found a base hit on the last at-bat, as he will step up now with Reeder on first, with 2 outs facing in the bottom of the 5th. Now for Jackson Reeder. Now makes it a total of 19 walks for him on the season. First pitch comes to Kiefer. This will fall in for strike one. After looking down at that one. As Kane has the ball behind his back. Kicks a leg up. The 0-1 comes its way. Kiefer, a hard swing. This one into center field and diving and making the catch off the slide is the center fielder. And Stelling Gurley. Let's make it for the third outs here of the bottom of the fifth inning. So still the score 4-0 in favor of the Missoula Mavericks. As we'll take a short break here on Hardhats TV, and we'll be back for the start of the sixth inning. Ready to go here to start the top of the sixth inning. A new pitcher on the mound here for the Post 22 Hardhats in number 20, Reagan Koskin. As we saw him also come in the last game, starting in the sixth inning. He threw for 2 strikeouts and allowing no hits. As Brody, 5 innings pitched for him, allowing 4 hits, 4 runs, and 2 strikeouts. A great game posted for Brody after a rocky first inning and then finished strong there throughout. As Koskin, first pitch coming. This one is in for a strike. As the leadoff hitter here for Missoula, this is the DH in number 17, Andrew Richardson. So it'll be the 7, 8, 9 hitters due up for the Mavericks, and Richardson, Howard, and Gibbs. As Koskin, the 0-1 delivery comes to the plate, and a swing and a miss here for strike 2. Here so far on 2 pitches to the leadoff hitter. As a practice swing for the left-handed batter in Richardson, where he will step back into the batter's box. As Koskin, the righty, dishes the 0-2 off. Swan on here, this one going into left field as Bogle giving chase as that one will drop. And as that one is going to bounce off the fence as Richardson will go to 2. So a leadoff double for Andrew Richardson. As the Mavericks will have a runner on base. And now this will pull up the first baseman, number 3, Remington Howard. Howard, who has a fielder's choice and a pop-up here today. So just the first batter that Koskin will face off here in this game. It will be a leadoff double. As Howard taps on home plate, ready to see the next pitch. And a quick look back to the runner on second. As it comes to the plate, Swan on this is popped up. And this will look like it's going to go for a foul ball. And I'll play that one dropping and hitting right in the press box this year. Almost coming close here to the window. As I will start off here at 1. Koskin in his stance, takes a look back to Richardson, the runner on second. As the 0-1 to the plate. As this one falls in for a strike two. Watching that one go all the way through there was the Mavericks first baseman and Howard. Saw this happen too on the at-bat of Richardson. First two pitches for 2 strikes. As Koskin dishes one off, swung on this one back into the netting for a foul ball. As the count here will still remain 0-2. As he will examine the bat before he steps back in the box. As Koskin with the glove hand on the hip and the ball off to his side. As for Missoula adding for their 5th hit here of the game following that double. As the 0-2 waiting, it crosses the plate. This one is just going to be in down low for ball 1. 1-2 count with nobody out in the top of the 6th inning. Missoula 4, post 22 0. As Howard, after fighting off a few foul balls and taking the last pitch for a ball, the next one he sees, and he will do it again here on a foul ball. So you will still see a pitch here on a 1-2 count. As he re-enters into the right-handed batter's box. As Koskin waiting. Elder gives him the pitch call. As the 1-2 comes to the plate. As this one is just up high and inside for ball 2. Quick look over to the third base coach to see what he wants him to do here on this next pitch. As Howard waits for Koskin. Reeder backs off the runner on second. And the 2-2 comes. Swung on and missed for strike 3. So we see our first out here of the inning. And Koskin will add for his first strikeout here in this game. As Howard goes down, we now go to the 9th hitter in the lineup. This is the catcher, and number 2, Gabe Gibbs. On 2 at-bats for him, he has faced and earned 2 walks. So the lefty hitter, waiting to see Koskin's first pitch. As a quick look back to the runner on second. As it's on its way, Gibbs will hold off on the swing as that will fall in here for strike 1. Takes a deep breath outside of the box and will make his way back in. Richardson with his extended lead on second. The 0-1 comes. Gibbs swings and misses for strike 2. As Hardhats here trying to find the second out in this 6th inning. And on deck, we go back to the top of the order for the Mavericks and Roe Mikolka, the left fielder. Look back to second quickly from Koskin. The 0-2 comes. Gibbs swings and fouls that ball off into the crowd. So he spoils the 0-2 as Gibbs re-enters the batter's box. As Koskin will stand straight on the mound. Takes another look to the runner on second. The pitch. This one high and outside for ball 1. As Gibbs, who has had great plate discipline here in this game for Missoula, earning 2 walks. As 2 of them that Brody Lee threw for a total of 5 walks in the game. As the 1-2 from Koskin hands this one off here to Gabe Gibbs. Swings and misses for strike 3. So Reagan Koskin will find back-to-back strikeouts here to both Remington Howard and Gabe Gibbs. As we now go back to the top of the order for Roe Mikolka, as he is 1 for 3 in this game, a single flyout and strikeout. As Richardson still remaining on second base. As the glove hand there on the hip for Koskin. Takes another look to the runner on second. The pitch comes. A breaker ball that goes in for strike 1. As Koskin, following the back-to-back strikeouts and that strike called there. As he's set and ready here to deliver the second pitch here on this at-bat. As Richardson inching closer to third, the 0-1 comes. This one is just up high of the strike zone, as that will be called here for ball one. So 2 pitches here to the 4th at-bat of the game for the Mavericks left fielder, and he faces a 1-ball, 1-strike count with 2 away. As Koskin receives the pitch, as he gets ready to deliver it, on its way. This one is low and inside, in for ball 2. As Koskin will take a look here, back to the runner on second before he will get placed on the bump. Looking back and forth between second and home. As the 2-1 comes. This one is up high, makes that one go for ball 3. As Elder tosses that one back to Koskin on the mound. Taps on home plate here for Nikolka. A quick look to the runner on second and Richardson. The 3-1 to the plate, swung on and missed here for strike 2. And the count is full. As a critical pitch here for Reagan Koskin. Looks down the middle. And one more look over to Richardson on second. 3-2 comes. This one is just outside. As that will go for ball 4. Those runners here on first and second for the Mavericks. As now this pulls in the second baseman, number 10, Coulter Nico Larson. As he is 1 for 3 in this game with a single strikeout and groundout. As Koskin leans on in with the glove hand on the hip. And standing straight here on the mound. As he will take a quick step off and turns and looks towards Richardson on second. As no throw there for the pickoff attempt was made. As Nico Larson will wait to see his first pitch here on this at-bat. Lifts the leg up, the pitch comes. This one is up high, and that will make a go for ball 1. A deep breath here before he re-enters into the batter's box. Pulls the bat back up to the shoulder. As Koskin gives the nod over to Josh Elder. As the 1-0 comes. This one is in for strike 1. So 2 pitches here on this at-bat. 1-1 count. With runners on first and second with 2 outs. As waiting here is Nico Larson. As he grounded out on his last at-bat, that was hit towards Jackson Reeder. Quick throw to first. Turnquist is able to make the catch, but the runner goes back in, sliding safe on first. As Koskin gets set up again here on the mound. The 1-1 count. And a look back towards second. As the pitch to the plate. Swung on, a pop-up that just goes out of play here. So the foul ball brings the count here to 1-2. Koskin given a new fresh baseball. One more strike to put this top of the 6th inning away here for post 22. As the runners will take their lead off on first and second. As the pitch comes. This one is in, strike 3 call. So all 3 outs come from strikeouts from Reagan Koskin. As we're just going to take a quick short break here on Hardhats TV. We'll be back for the start of the bottom of the 6th inning. Ready to go here for the start of the bottom of the 6th inning. A new pitcher on the mound here for the Missoula Mavericks, as they will move the right fielder in Ethan Paw. So he will return, or he will come on the mound here for the Mavericks, and the designated hitter named Andrew Richardson, who will get moved out into right field. So the leadoff hitter here for post 22, this will be the catcher number 25, Josh Elder. Elder, who is 0 for 2 on 2 flyouts, one in left field and the other in center. As the Hardhats here made 4 runs to tie it, as there still is an inning and a half left to play. As Paw, the first pitch, as this one a little high and outside, as that will make it go here for ball 1. Glove out in front of the face here for the pitcher. Kicks and deals on the 1-0. As swung on here by Elder, a ground ball that stays fair, as they're going to call that for a foul ball, as that one hit directly down in the ground first. So that foul ball bringing us here to a 1-1 count. As that one just going directly down and hitting the foot actually there of Josh Elder. So they give him a second here to walk that one off. And the 1-1 here. As Paw kicks and deals on the mound, the pitch. As this one is in for strike 2. As the batter on deck for the Hardhats and the first baseman Regan Turnquist, the 4-5-6, and Elder, Turnquist, and Steen, the due-up hitters in the bottom of the 6th for the Hardhats. Next pitch, Elder swings, pops this one up, that one out of play. So he will still see the same count here on a 1-2 following that foul ball. As he will now re-enter into the left-handed batter's box for post 22. As Paw given a new fresh baseball. As the pitch to the plate. Elder is swinging a ground ball. The first baseman can't get it. Bounces off his glove. The second picks up, throws to first. Not in time. So that will be a base hit here for Josh Elder. After the first baseman in Remington Howard trying to move over to the right side, trying to make the catch there. As it just kind of hit off his glove and then went right back out. The second baseman picked up and didn't get the throw there in time as Elder beats it out. As this will be Hudson Ogle, the left fielder, who will now be, or excuse me, Bridger Karn, the courtesy runner, will be the runner there on first. As this now pulls up Regan Turnquist, who is 1 for 2 here in this game with a single and a ground out. As Paw, the righty, delivers the pitch as Turnquist takes a swing. This one on the line in the right field, as that one is going to stay fair on the right field side, as they're going to keep a runner going here as Karn rounding third. The throw from right field comes. They throw to third. Turnquist landing in safe. He is safe. So an RBI triple for Regan Turnquist. And the post 22 Hardhats get the first run here for them on the board, with Bridger Karn scoring from first. As Turnquist now going 3 for 2 here, or excuse me, 2 for 3, other way around in this game. As now this will be Brixton Steen, who comes up to the plate, but we're going to see a quick mound visit here from the Missoula Mavericks. So following the base hit there from Josh Elder to get the first runner in on base for the Hardhats, and the Turnquist slams one into deep right field that stays fair, going all the way back to the wall, allowing Bridger Karn to score the first run here for post 22. And they put themselves here in a great position. Regan Turnquist on third. As Steen steps up to the plate, he has also been on base here 2 times on both of his at-bats, with a single and a walk. As Paw following the mound visit. That making the 6th hit of the game for the Hardhats. As the first pitch, this one is just going to be in down low for the 1-0 start here for the Hardhats second baseman. As it'll be Braden Stapert, the right fielder, waiting on deck. As Paw delivers the pitch. This one will go in here for strike 1, just in that bottom left corner. As Steen will take a quick second here outside the box and will re-enter. As he will give the nod over to Gibbs, the catcher. As the 1-1 to the plate. This one's going to hit Steen off the leg. So a hit by pitch is going to put runners on the corners here with no outs for post 22. And the comeback could possibly be starting here, as the first 2 base runners they will get on. As Braden Stapler will come up to the plate. And for Brixton, now making that for the 4th time that he has been hit by a pitch here in this Firecracker Tournament. Now making that for a total of 9 hit here on the season. So they're going to let him get a second after taking that one off the leg as he'll go on first. Staper steps up to the plate with a sac bunt and a flyout today, with runners on the corners and nobody out. In the bottom of the 6th inning, 4-1 the score in favor of Missoula. First pitch coming, this one's going to escape away from Gibbs. It doesn't go too far, as Turnquist will hold off there on first. It'll be a 1-0 start here for the Hardhats right fielder and Braden Staper. As he will take a quick look over to Coach Downs, right in front of the Hardhats dugout. Pulls the bat up to the shoulder as Ethan Paw delivers the 1-0. Staper holds off on the swing as that one is in for strike one. On 2 pitches, the 1-1 count. Takes a practice swing outside the right-handed batter's box and now will re-enter. As the right-hander with the glove on front of him kicks the leg up, the pitch, Staper to swing, and a line drive caught by the second baseman. Quick throws to first, and they get the double play. So the line drive caught by the second baseman and Colter Nico Larson, and the quick throw over to first, which was caught by Remington Howard, will also get Brixton Steen out. So that brings us 2 outs here in the bottom of the 6th. We saw that also happen in the last game. So with 2 away now, pulls up the third baseman, and number 14, Hadley Burris. Burris, who is 0 for 2 with a strikeout and ground out in this game. Turnquist still remains on third. First pitch coming. This one is just going to be in down low, as that one is for ball 1. As Coach Downs says, keep working here for his Hardhat players. Trying to spark 3 more runs here to tie this game. As the 1-0 on its way, Burris swings this one for a ground ball, picked up by the third baseman, throws to first into the ground, and safe for Hadley Burris. That was going to pull the first baseman off, and Turnquist will come in to score. So 4-2 the score after the third baseman and Owen Felton picked that ground ball up, threw it over, it went down into the turf and pulled the first baseman Remington Howard off the bag. And Burris on first now. And this will now pull up Hudson Ogle. Ogle 0 for 2 with a fly on right field and a pop-up. As Ethan Paw delivers the first pitch and a bunt trying to be placed there. As that will just go for a foul ball and makes this count go 0-1. As Turnquist will score the run, that makes it for his 10th run scored on the season. Following that single off air there from Burris. As a quick throw over to him, where he will go back sliding in safe. Ogle still facing an 0-1 count here after the foul bunt. As the pitch comes, this one is high and outside for ball 1. As Ogle will take a second here outside of the box. 2 outs in the bottom of the 6th inning. Hardhats adding 2 runs here in this inning, but still trailing 4-2. As Paw, the 1-1 delivery. This one coming in close to Ogle, takes a few steps back, as that one will go for ball 2. As Ogle steps back in, pulls the bat up to the shoulder. Aiden Roberts on deck. 2-1. Ogle holds on the swing, as that will go into the strike zone for strike 2. Probably the biggest pitch here in this game so far. With a 2-2 count with 2 outs, a runner on first for the Hardhats in the bottom of the 6th, trailing by 2. Paw the pitch. Ogle a swing, this one on a line into center field. Under is Ridley, and he will make the catch for the 3rd out. So, post 22 gets 2 runs there. As they just trail by 2, and they score a 4-2. We're going to take a short break on Hardhats TV, and move back for the last inning of this game. Ready to go here to start the 7th inning. We see a new pitcher on the mound for post 22, as this will be Hudson Ogle, a left-handed pitcher. As he was in left field, they're going to move Kane McLeod from the bench into left field. As only Koskin, who comes in to throw for the 6th inning, where he throws for 3 strikeouts to earn all 3 of the outs. And now they turn here to the lefty. As leadoff hitter here from Missoula, this will be the center fielder Stellan Ridley, who made that catch there to end the bottom of the 6th. As for Ridley in this game, 2 for 3 with 2 singles and a ground out. As Ogle will offer the first pitch, this one will take a bounce and into the chest pad for Elder for ball 1. Trying to find some more grip here on the batting gloves is Ridley. He will step back into the batter's box. As the pitch comes, this one is in low for ball 2. 2 pitches for 2 balls and no strikes with nobody out here in the top of the 7th inning. As the pitch comes, this one is high and outside. That one goes for ball 3. 3 pitches of 3-0 start here to leadoff hitter and Stellan Ridley. The shortstop in Caden Tennis is on deck for the Mavericks. As the windup, Ogle the pitch. Swung on. This one is going for a foul ball up and out of play. And we'll put the count here to 3-1. As Ogle has had some pitching time here with the Hardhats this season, as I do not currently have his stats down on my sheet of paper. As now the 3-1 comes to the plate. This one is in, down, low, and outside for ball 4. So we'll lead off walk here to the Mavericks center fielder. And now this will pull in the shortstop number 5, Caden Tennis. Tennis, who has 2 walks in this game with a ground out. As we'll take a look over to his manager on the third base line. So receives the play call. Hardhats trying to find their first out here in the top of the 7th inning. As they looked in the bottom of the 7th to hopefully tie this game to force extra innings or walk it off. As the first pitch on a bunt that is placed, that will go for a foul ball here from Tennis. So he'll make his return here back to home plate. And the 0-1 count. A practice swing here for Tennis outside of the box. He'll step back in. The leadoff for Ridley on first. Ogle, the 0-1. This one is in the strike zone for called strike 2. Another second here outside the box for Tennis. The third baseman, Owen Felton, waiting on deck. The 0-2 to the plate. This one up high for ball 1. As the ball is put behind the back here in the glove right in front of the chest of Ogle. Turnquist having his glove up and ready at first again. The 1-2 on its way, swung on, this is popped up. And Ogle for a foul ball and makes the count here go 1-2. So Ogle will get a fresh new baseball following that foul ball. As they try to look here to get the first out here in the top of the 7th inning. It's Tennis. Sees the 1-2 pitch, swung on, gets a piece of it. As Ogle for a foul ball into the netting. So the count is now 1-2. As Ogle stands straight on the mound. Looks to first. The 1-2 pitch comes. Swung on a ground ball. This one's hit to Steen at second. He will throw to first. Ogle trying to cover, but in safe. It is the batter, Caden Tennis. That's with the runners on first and second. As that will also pull Regan Turnquist off. He tried to go chase after that one. Steen picked up as Ogle tried to cover at first, but the speed there from Tennis beats it out. So I'll put runners on first and second here with nobody out. And now the third baseman, number 9, Owen Felton, comes up to the plate. Felton with a sac fly, ground out, and fielder's choice here in this game. As Elder gives a quick call out sign here to his infielders on a possible bunt here that might be placed by the Mavericks. As Ogle waits the call here from his catcher. As he will get it. Won't look to the runner on second. The pitch comes and a bunt is placed right ahead. Burris will pick up at third. He throws to first, and Steen will make the catch. So So that will be here for the first out. So the sack bunt. And we'll go there from Owen Felton. We'll bring the first out here of the inning. As we go here to the number 6 hitter in the lineup, the right fielder, and number 11, and now pitching, Ethan Paw. As Paw, a walk, a ground out, and a strikeout for him here in this game. And now he pulls the bat up here to shoulder. Infielder is still playing in pretty tight. Ogle delivers the pitch. A swing, and this one on a line into center field. Kiefer is under, makes the catch. Runner tags up from third. The throw home, not going to get there in time. So a sacrifice fly from Ethan Paw will bring in 1 run to score for the Mavericks as they extend on their lead. It's now 5-2. And coming in to score there is Stellan Ridley. And with Caden Tennis still remaining on second base. This will now pull up the now right fielder, number 17, Andrew Richardson, who hit a double on his last at-bat. He was the leadoff hitter back in the 6th inning. Now with 2 outs, first pitch here that Ogle offers. This one will just come up high for ball 1. As he will get set ready here for the second pitch. Takes another look to the runner on second. The 1-0 on its way. This one down low. And that one is in for ball 2. 2 balls, no strikes, 2 outs. Top of the 7th inning. Missoula scores their first run since the 1st inning to now have their 5-2 lead. Kicks a leg up, the pitch on its way. Takes a bounce in the turf again. Elder, a quick throw to second. And just gets back in time is Caden Tennis. So 3 pitches, 3 balls, and no strikes here to Andrew Richardson. With the first baseman Remington Howard waiting on deck. He will draw his line here on home plate. Pulls the bat up to the shoulder. As Ogle offers the pitch. This one is up high for ball 4. So the second walk here allowed in the inning from Hudson Ogle. We'll put Andrew Richardson on first, and Caden Tennis still remaining on second. As Remington Howard, the first baseman, comes up to the plate. A fielder's choice pop-up and strikeout here in this game. Taps on home plate. As Ogle will swing the throwing arm back and forth. Takes a look at second as the pitch comes. Swung on and gets a piece of it for a foul ball, and this will put the count here to 0-1. As Ogle waited a ball thrown back to him, that one just dropping out of his glove. The base runners still remaining there on their bags. 0-1 following the foul ball on the first pitch. Takes our look to the runner on second. The 0-1 on its way. This one is down low. And that one just getting into the turf for ball 1. We saw the walk to Stellan Ridley, and he came in to score following the sac fly from Ethan Paw. And we just saw the walk there to Andrew Richardson. Next pitch, this is swung on a high fly ball into left field. Came, the cloud is under it. Loses his hard hat and will make the catch in foul territory in deep left field. That will bring us here for the 3rd out at the top of the 7th inning. It is go time for the Post 22 Hardhats. They need 3 runs to tie this game to force extra innings or 4 runs to walk this one off and try to get a chance to punch their ticket into the championship game for the 51st annual Firecracker Tournament. We'll take a very, very quick short break here on Hardhats TV, and we'll be back for the start of the 7th inning, bottom of the 7th inning.
Hardhats, number 2, Kenny McLeod.
Ready to go here to start the bottom of the 7th inning. As Kane McLeod will step up to the plate, he'll make his first at-bat here of this game as he comes into left field after Hudson Ogle got brought in to pitch. As he'll get sent ready, we have a new pitcher on the mound. This is Stellan Ridley. As he will throw the first pitch, this will be a swing and a miss here for strike 1. Ridley, a tall left-handed throwing pitcher, as he was pulled out from center field. As he winds up, the 0-1 pitch comes in. This one is high and inside for ball 1. And we'll even the count here to 1-1 apiece. Glove out in front here for Ridley. Leans on it. He's going to take a quick step off of the mound here. Taking a look towards the dugout as well. Steps back on. As the 1-1 comes to McLeod. This one is in down low for ball 2. So we go back. This is the top of the order here. It'll be Jackson Reeder on deck, and then Lars Kiefer will bat third here in this inning. So new balls given to Stellan Ridley on the mound. Hardhats need just 3 runs here to tie it, 4 to win it. As the 2-1 count. Really the step back, the pitch to the plate. This one is in down low for ball 3. Huge take there from Hardhats left fielder Kane McLeod, who steps back in, just making his first at-bat here of this game. As Ridley, the 3-1 pitch, in down low, ball 4. And a leadoff walk to Kane McLeod. So he will make his way on first. And this will pull up Jackson Reeder. Reeder with the fielder's choice, pop-up and walk here in this game. As he will make his way to the plate as the left-handed hitter. Kane McLeod on the season with 2 stolen bases. We'll see if the Hardhats try to be aggressive. We'll try to see if they will take him to second. This really looks straight on. First pitch comes to Reeder. This one is in down low for ball 1. Reeder putting his hand up to him to stay. The runner on first and Kane McLeod, and we start off 1-0. Quick look over to manager Downs on the third base line. As Reeder sways the bat back and forth and pulls it to the shoulder. The 1-0 to the plate. This one is in for a strike. So puts the count even to 1 ball and 1 strike. Still no outs here in the bottom of the 7th. As the ball behind the back here for Stellan Ridley. Looks straight on as McLeod inching closer to second. And a staring match, the 1-1. This one is in down low. It's going to get away from the catcher. As McLeod will take off to second. Gibbs can't find it. As McLeod will advance on that wild pitch over to second. And the count here 2-1 to Jackson Reeder. So no stolen base needed for Kane McLeod to get over to second. He just does it there following the wild pitch. As Ridley turns on the mound here for Missoula. Reeder facing a 2-ball, 1 strike count with nobody out. Ridley looks to the runner on second as the pitch comes. This one is low and outside for ball 3. As Lars Kiefer, the center fielder, who is on deck. As Reeder waits to see his next pitch. As the 3-1 offer. This one is inside, ball 4. So back-to-back walks from Stellan Ridley. Plus the first 2 runners here in this bottom of the 7th inning on first and second. And we're going to see a mound visit here from the Missoula Mavericks. Just 2 batters faced from Stellan Ridley. As the Hardhats dugout now really starting to pull in some energy. And it's really just 2 batters faced, and he's going to make his return back in the outfield. As it looks like they're going to pull in the left fielder, Rowan Nikolka, I believe. As we will see here what the substitution will happen. So there is a new arm here on the mound, as Missoula will make a little bit of some adjustments. As it looks like the new pitcher is going to be number 10, Coulter Nico Larson, a right-hander. As Ridley turns back into center field for the Mavericks. So we see our fourth different pitcher here in this game for Missoula. It started with Seamus Kane, the starting pitcher. And he came out. At the start of the 6th inning, we saw Ethan Paw. And then just 2 batters here in the 7th was for Stellan Ridley. And now it will be Coulter Nico Larson here for the Missoula Mavericks with the first 2 base runners on 1st and 2nd, and Kane McLeod and Jackson Reeder. It will be Lars Kiefer who makes his way up to the plate here, who is 1 for 3 on the day with a single and 2 flyouts. Yes, just some few final warm-up pitches here on the mound for Kane, or excuse me, Nico Larson. Read the wrong name. As the righty will get warmed up. So the warm-up pitches have come to an end for Nico Larson on the mound. And Lars Kiefer steps up to the plate. And crucial times like this, the big-time hitters for the Hardhats come up to the plate. As Nico Larson, a deep breath, takes a look to McLeod on 2nd. As the first pitch comes, McLeod will swing. That's a base hit in the right field. It stays fair. It's still rolling. One run comes around, and Kane McLeod, he will score. So an RBI double from Lars Kiefer. It's now 5-3. And that's going to put runners on 2 and 3 here for post 22. And just that spark that post 22 needed, they got it. Kiefer gets an RBI double. And now Josh Elder, a deadly hitter, he will come in with a chance to tie it or walk it off with runners on 2nd and 3rd. There's still nobody out on the bottom of the 7th. As Nico Larson looks down the middle. And the first pitch waiting as it comes to the plate. Elder will hold off on the swing as this will go in for strike 1. As he will look over to the manager Downs of the third base line. Nico Larson has his next pitch ready to go. As the 0-1 comes to the plate. Elder a swing, gets a piece of it. So that foul ball will turn this count here to 0-2 on 2 pitches. Still with nobody out. With the first baseman Regan Turnquist on deck. And coming back in the lefty's box is Elder, the catcher here for post 22. Nico Larson looks in a little bit deeper here in the box. As the 0-2 pitch comes to Elder, this one is taken high and outside for ball 1. Good take there from the Hardhats catcher. As he will tap his bat on home plate. Jackson Reeder on 3rd and Lars Kiefer on 2nd, following the RBI double that allowed Kane McLeod in to score. The 1-2 to the plate. Elder swing fouls off. Stays alive at a 1-2 count. There's a new ball given there to Coulter Nico Larson on the mound. As the Hardhats, they want a chance to play in the championship game tomorrow, as they're trying to prove it here right now. 1-2. Elder swinging the bat back and forth as Nico Larson. 1-2 delivery to the plate. Elder a swing, a softly hit ground ball picked up by the third baseman. The throw home, the tag gets him. So that would prevent the 4th run coming in the score for the Hardhats. That will bring us the first out of the inning. As Elder is safe on 1st. The third baseman in Owen Felton picked up that ground ball. It was a close call. Threw it over at home plate with Gabe Gibbs tagging Jackson Reeder to get the first out here of the inning. And the courtesy runner will come in there for Josh Elder on 1st. As Regan Turnquist will be at the at-bat, but we're going to see another mound visit here from the Missoula Mavericks as they look to just try to calm down their pitchers and their infielders here. As we will we will see if they will change a pitcher here for the third time in this inning. After it started off with Stellan Ridley, and they moved it to Coulter Nico Larson. So the mound visit comes to an end. As for Regan Turnquist, who had a huge at-bat on his last time, hit an RBI triple, as that brought in the first run scored of the game. That one happening back in the late 6th inning. So Turnquist gets set up and ready. Runners on first and second with one out. In a 5-3 game. It was 4-0 at one point here until the bottom of the 6th inning when post 22 started coming back. As Nico Larson offers the first pitch, Turnquist will swing and miss for strike one. He swung that bat hard, trying to get a hard hit ball, trying to walk this thing off here for post 22. As the glove out in front of the chest here for the pitcher on the mound for the Mavericks. Looks back to Kiefer on second. The 0-1 pitch comes. This one is outside. Ball one taken here from Turnquist. As he will step back in the right-handed batter's box. As Gabe Gibbs will hand off the pitch call back to his pitcher in Nico Larson. As the 1-1 offer to the plate. Turnquist swings a foul ball that goes into the netting and turns this count here to 1-2. As on deck here for the Hardhats is the second baseman, Brixton Steen. As Staper will go and pick up that foul ball out of the way. And they'll resume play here on the 1-2 count with one away. As Nico Larson looks down the middle. Runner's getting a little bit of a lead off, more closer to the next base. The 1-2 pitch comes. Turnquist swings and misses for strike three. As that will bring us here the second out of the inning. The first strikeout for Coulter Nico Larson here in this inning. As this will be Brixton Steen coming up to the plate. Steen has reached on base on all three of his at-bats with a single walk and hit by pitch. As swinging the bat back and forth. Down to the last life here for post 22. As Nico Larson offers the first pitch. Steen holds off on the swing. That one is in for strike one. As he will wait to see the next pitch that Nico Larson has to offer. It started with that RBI double from Lars Kiefer, which brought McLeod in to score to give us the third run of the game. As the next pitch, this one is down on the turf, as they'll be taken here for ball one by Brixton Steen. Comes right back into the left-handed batter's box here for the Hardhats. As Nico Larson, the ball in the right hand on his right side. Looks to Kiefer again on second. The 1-1 pitch comes. This one is just high and inside for ball two. Great take there from Brixton. And now he will pull the bat up here to the shoulder, facing a 2-ball, 1-strike count with 2 away in the bottom of the 7th inning. Nico Larson looking back and forth, offers the pitch. Steen a swing. This one is in right field. That's fair! In right field, 1-1 coming around. Kiefer will score, and that's an RBI single for Brixton Steen, and it's to a 1-1 game. And this will now pull up Braden Staper. A huge play from Brixton Steen. And the post 22 Hardhats are just 1 run away from tying this game. A pinch runner will come in for Brixton Steen on first and Tainton Giddings. And that's runners on the corners with 2 outs. Lars Kiefer coming in scored from second base. And Staper, who will come up, trying to find for his first base hit here in this game. Had a sacrifice bunt on his first at-bat. Flew out to center field in his second. And on his last at-bat, hit a line drive to the second baseman, which was caught. The quick throw over to first and got the double play. As Gibbs and Nico Larson will have a quick chat before the next pitch will be thrown here to the new batter and the Hardhats right fielder and Braden Stapert. So ready to see following the RBI single from Brixton Steen. The momentum is totally here on the Hardhats side. The first pitch. This one comes up high at the strike zone, making that one goal for ball one. As for Staper, the 7th hitter here in the lineup, after we started this inning from Kane McLeod, who came in a pinch hit for Aiden Roberts. As Nico Larson, the 1-0. This one is in for a strike. So this will put the count even here to a 1-ball, 1-strike count with 2 away. With Bridger Karn, the runner on third, and Tayton Giddings, the pinch runner on first. Nico Larson kicks and deals the 1-1 pitch. This one is outside for ball 2 in the opposite batter's box. Stakes are getting higher here in this game. Staper gets 2 practice swings outside the box before he steps back in. As the ball is put back in the glove here for Nico Larson on the mound. The 2-1 comes. Staper swings and a foul ball that goes into the netting. So we're at a 2-ball, 2-strike, 2-out situation in the bottom of the 7th inning. Staper takes a deep breath and steps right back into the batter's box. Nico Larson has the pitch locked and loaded. The 2-2 to the plate. Swan on it. This one is into center field. It's going to land! One run comes in to score. This one is still going back to the wall. As Giddings was going to round third. The throw is coming home. Not in time! Post 22 has walked it off! Are you kidding me? Braden Staper, what can he not do? Post 22 wins in a walk-off. Down 4-0. Unbelievable. Oh my goodness. Post 22 wins 6-5 in walk-off fashion. Incredible play. They were down 4-0 from the start of the first inning. And then they come in later, late innings, score their first 2 runs in the bottom of the 6th. The Comeback Kids win 6-5 over the Missoula Mavericks and have put their chances higher to play in the championship game tomorrow. That is an incredible game, and that's going to do it here on the live stream for Hardhats TV. Thank you all for tuning in, and stay tuned to the Facebook and social media on Post 22 to find out the times that teams will be playing and the seeding for that. As this is Wyatt Simmons signing off. Have a great night. We'll see you tomorrow.